Hello and welcome. I'm a hotel AI expert, and I'm so pleased to welcome all students of Europe Hotel School to your online learning journey. In the world of hospitality, we are sitting on an absolute gold mine of data. But the real question is, how do we turn all of that data into smarter decisions and ultimately unforgettable guest experiences? Well, the answer is artificial intelligence. So over the next few minutes, we're going to break down exactly what AI means for hotels today and why understanding it is no longer optional. It's really the key to the future. Let's dive in. All right, so here's our game plan for today. First, we'll tackle that huge data challenge. Every hotel is just swimming in it, right? Then, we'll look at how AI can act as your strategic co-pilot to help you navigate all that. After that, we'll peek under the hood a bit, see how the AI engine actually works. Then we'll get to the really good part, the real-world impact it's having. And we'll wrap things up by talking about what might be the most important piece of this whole puzzle, that partnership between brilliant people and this powerful technology. Let's get started. Okay, first up, the data deluge. Every single modern hotel is just flooded with information. But here's the thing. Buried inside that flood is this incredible sea of untapped opportunity. So this really is the multi-million-dollar question, isn't it? Every single day, our properties generate a mountain of information from just countless interactions. But you have to ask yourself, is all that data actually doing anything for you? Is it creating real, tangible value? Or is it just noise? That, right there, is the core challenge we're facing.
Just think about all the different ways we collect information. Every website click, every booking inquiry that comes in, every email someone opens, every post-day review, each one is a tiny piece of a huge puzzle. You see, on their own, they're just data points. But when you weave them all together, wow, they start to tell a really powerful story about what our guests want, sometimes even before they know it themselves. The problem? Well, the sheer volume of it all creates this massive data storm it's impossible to handle the old-fashioned way.
So that's the big question, right? How on earth do we navigate this sea of data? Well, that brings us perfectly into our second section. We're going to talk about AI, but I want you to think about it in a specific way. Not as a replacement for our teams, but as a really powerful strategic co-pilot. Okay, so let's get really clear about what we mean when we say AI in our world. Because, let's be honest, it's not about robots at the front desk. Not at all. It's about smart systems that do three things incredibly well. First, they analyze massive amounts of data. Second, they learn from the patterns they find in that data. And third, they generate actionable insights. Now that last part, that's the crucial bit. These insights are designed specifically to enhance human decision-making, not replace it. And this illustrates the strategic shift perfectly. Traditionally, sales and marketing have relied on gut feelings, on intuition, and, those static weekly reports. And what that usually means is we treat every single lead with pretty much the same level of urgency. But the AI-powered way, it's fundamentally different. It uses what we call predictive intelligence to tell you which lead is most likely to convert right now. And that allows your team to focus their energy exactly where it's going to have the most impact. It's a total game changer, moving from just reacting to the past to actually predicting the future.
So, how does this actually work? To a lot of us, AI can feel like this mysterious black box, but the process is surprisingly logical. So let's pop the hood, look inside the engine, and see exactly how all that raw data gets transformed into decisive action.
And I want to be super clear here. This isn't some concept for the future. This is technology being used right now by leading hotel brands. We're talking about AI-powered platforms often built right into the CRM and marketing systems your teams are probably already using. They're designed to do all that heavy lifting, to take that data storm we talked about and turn it into a clear, prioritized workflow for your commercial teams.
Here's how it works, broken down into 4 simple steps. First, the AI ingests, or kinda eats, all that data: booking history, email engagement, website visits, you name it. Second, it finds patterns that a human might miss. For example, it might notice a corporate planner has visited your conference facilities page 5 times this week but hasn't submitted a form. That's a huge signal. Third, based on thousands of these signals, it assigns a predictive score, ranking each lead's potential. And finally, it prioritizes actions, flagging that corporate planner as a high-value lead that needs a personal call right now. This all sounds great in theory, but what does it actually mean for the hotel's bottom line? Let's shift our focus to the tangible results, moving from the how of AI to the so what.
Well, the most immediate result you'll see is a huge boost in efficiency. Instead of your sales team chasing down every single inquiry, they can now focus their expertise on building relationships and closing deals with the prospects who are most likely to convert. It's all about applying that human talent exactly where it counts the most.
Now, I really want to pause on this quote because it might be the most important takeaway here. AI isn't closing the deal. A person is. A talented human is. The AI simply acts as the ultimate assistant, making sure that your best people are having the right conversation with the right prospect at the exact moment they're most receptive. And the benefits go way beyond just the sales team. This data-driven approach leads to much more accurate demand forecasting for the entire property. Commercial leaders get a much clearer, real-time view of the sales pipeline, which allows for better coordination with revenue management. Ultimately, it shifts the entire commercial function from being reactive to being proactive and truly strategic.
Okay, finally, let's talk about the most critical element of all, the human side of the equation. Technology alone is never the answer. True success lies in the partnership between your team and the AI tools they use.
It's so crucial to understand that AI isn't a magic wand you just wave once. It's a learning partner. The system gets smarter and more accurate over time, but, and this is a big but, only with good data and responsible management by people who understand the business. It needs human guidance to reach its full potential. So success here is about way more than just buying software. It starts with your culture. Your teams have to actually trust the insights. It demands a commitment to high-quality data, because an AI is only as smart as the information it learns from. And most importantly, it requires critical thinking from your people to interpret AI's recommendations, not just blindly follow them. It's an ongoing, collaborative process.
So it's pretty clear. AI has moved from a buzzword to a strategic necessity for any modern hotel. It provides the intelligence to cut through the complexity and the focus to drive real results. The only question left is the one for you and your team. Are you ready to lead in this new, data-driven era of hospitality?